Hello! Welcome back to tazwells12. You're on my YouTube channel, which is tazwells12, and I am the host, who is Tara Wells. Today's video is going to be a makeup look that I have got for a certain event that I have got to do my own makeup. But we will get into the video. I will do the nitty-gritty stuff and then I will explain a lot more to you in a moment. If you like the video, the advice I give you, maybe some of the products that I do use, because I've got quite a few here, let me know by giving it a massive thumbs up, because it tells me that you like it, tells me that you want to see more. Other people will see it, other people will like it, and the video will go around. So give it a massive thumbs up, please. Please come and subscribe to tazwells12. It's very easy. Sign up to YouTube, which is absolutely free. Click on the subscribe button at the top and you will be part of my YouTube journey, my channel, and the love family. There is a bell notification button. If you click that, then that will notify you, it will tell you when I've uploaded the newest video. Down below there is a share button, so you can share it with your friends and family. This might help them if they need this certain look for occasion too, and just the easiness. Share it with your friends and family, please. Also, comment down below if you like the video, any feedback, suggestions, let me know. I will 100% comment back to you and like your comment every single time. Please check out my 2 accounts on social media of Instagram. So you have tazwells12, tazwells12 home. Check, like, follow, comment, whatever you like to, please. That'd be great. Now we will get on into the makeup video. Beginning of this video, I have just got this scruffy t-shirt. This actually came from like a car boot sale. I use it normally for bed, but it's very cute. It's got embroidered just happy on it, so I've just whacked that on just in case any fallout or anything like that. I have got a little friend on my lip that I'm trying to sort out. I'm not quite sure if it's a spot or cold sore, not sure what's going on with that, but that's fine. The details of this video is I'm going to show you quite a few products. Most of these products I am basically going to use for my friend's wedding. She asked us if we would want our makeup done professionally or we could do it ourselves. I'm not a professional. I just like playing around with makeup. I love doing these things. I love taking pride in stuff like this. I have also done once my friend's actual wedding makeup years ago, and I really love that. And actually, funny enough, she had a blue look. See, the bride is going to have a nice natural bronzy look or like pinks looks. I'm not quite sure what she's having, but it's more natural. And then we've got a more natural look, but she wants us to have a blue eye. Did like 3 different options of eye that she showed me, and I had a go of them, and she picked one of them that I'm going to show you today. And I'm basically I've got the lashes, everything I'm going to put on. I'm not going to do a full face, it's mainly the eyes. I'm hoping that you like it, and this is like something I'm trying to do on this channel. If I've got an event or I'm going somewhere, I'm going to show you the makeup look that I'm going to try and do for that thing. Might change on the day if she changes. I might take some bronzy brownie colours with me just in case she does change her mind, but I'll have most of it, and that's what I'm trying to be prepared. Like, I've got a whole makeup bag prepared for this wedding because I want to make sure that makeup looks good in my eyes and for her for the photo. I think we should pin my hair up and then we can get into the tutorial. I'll try and come as close as possible. I've got a ring light on. The outside natural light is basically a bit too much today. Not that I'm complaining because I love the sunshine, but it's just too bright. Got a ring light on, which is perfect because I'm actually going to take this ring light with me. This is just a bonus. If you have to do your makeup in a dark little corner, it's not going to look as good as when you've got a bit of light on you. Like I said, I'm going to use a few products. So the first few products I'm going to use is, I don't know whether to do like a black sort of liner waterline at the top or a dark brown. So what I'm going to do is put one black and one brown, and then we can judge at the end what we like. The black one I've got is a Helen E Cosmetics Soft Black Kohl Pencil. So it's just like that. And this one's a really good one. I always put this in my makeup bag. I've had it for a little while, but all this makeup is not being used on anyone else. It's just me. And then the other one I have got is a Collections 2000 Eye Definer Lasting Colour. And this is in 2 brown, like that. So it's very black, but it has got a brown, dark brown tint to it. I'm just going to put you on time lapse and put the dark brown in this one and the black one in that one. Dark brown is in this one. I've done it really tight to the lash line because when we put the lashes on, it will make the big massive difference. And then this is the black. From far away, I'm kind of liking the brown so far, but I thought, you know what, check, make sure. I can always take these both with me on the day, like it's not a problem, they're only little pencils. Next thing we've got to do is like prime the eyes. I don't actually use an eye primer, I actually use a concealer. I think concealer is a lot more better and it gives you a lot more coverage. I don't know why, I just think that, and I think a lot of people have noticed in that. I used to use our eye primer for ages and I've still got some that I will use, but I just think the concealer's a lot better. What I've got is the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinitum. So this is a long wear concealer, crease proof. This is in the shade C2 and it's a 16-hour wear one. Big fat one. I think you can get longer ones of these. And then I just use a concealer brush from Primark, and this is 120 circular concealer brush, and top just looks like that. It's my normal one I use. I'm just going to put this on one eye and then we can go through the one eye and then I'll do one off camera. So I'm just going to do this on a time lapse as well. Shade C2, as you can see, is quite a lot lighter than my like normal skin. That's basically to give it like a good base to see the colours. I just use a lighter one all the time. I just think it's a lot better. And also you'll probably see in the time lapse that I bring it like right down to the corner here and right in the inner corner here, and basically like tapped like you do a foundation brush. So you tap and maybe a little bit of swipe, tapped right up to like here, because you want a good bit of colour. I've already tried this like makeup look, and when I looked at the pictures like back, I haven't got a lot of brown. Look, the eye look looks really pretty, but basically I go up like quite high. It doesn't matter because concealer and that will go in the eyebrow anyway, and foundation, but I go up quite high to give the colours quite highness, but then I also go in and blend them at the end. But you'll see that all. I was saying the eyeliner has smudged underneath, but that's absolutely fine. That is why I always kind of start with eyes first when I'm doing makeup, because not to the fact that this is blue, but the fact that any eye makeup I start first, because if you have any correction or anything, you can always correct it. Always go with the eyeliner pencil afterwards as well when we're about to do like the lashes and stuff. The eye is primed, and the first colour we're going to use like to build up the crease and make so the blue is not like killing my complexion, because on the day I'm going to have to put quite a bit of like a little bit more blush, a little bit more bronzer just to bronze me up, because I do not want to look like I'm dead, because blue eyeshadow can make you look like that. First ones I'm actually going to use are these two pressed foundations from Primark. The PS My Perfect Colour Foundation Press Powder Beautiful Coverage Matte Finish. So I've got this in cinnamon, so this is the darkest, and then I've also got beige. So I'm going to go in with a bit of beige first. You're probably thinking, why am I using foundation? One, I got this from another YouTuber and it's brilliant. Like honestly, these are the best browns like that I can use out of any palette I've got. These are the best. They stick on your eyes, they stick on your skin. You will see like the power of what they do. Some for beige and cinnamon. And then I'm just using this black handle brush that I've already used for browns, which is probably mostly these. And this is from Poundland. Like I said, I'm going with a beige, and honestly you get so much in here for like £2. This one I use mostly if I just want a bit of colour in my eyes. I will just use this one. I'll go in with this first, just tiny little taps, and tap a lot of it off. Like I said, we are just going to go and blend this into the crease. This one looks a bit not as pigmented at first, because it is like a really nice light brown. We want to get it like a nice gradual look, so we're going right into the corner with that as well. We're bringing it up quite high, like I said, because you can always blend these out. You need that brown within this look as well, so it's always good to like build up and make sure it gets in the crease, because that is the bit that we need the colour. So once you go like your back and forth and your circles and got a good gradient colour, as you can see, then I go in with the next colour, which is a little bit darker, wary, and then you're just going to do exactly the same thing. But like I said, like a little bit for this colour literally goes a long way. You probably say it thinking, why am I doing two colours? I said the first beige colour is like your sort of base colour, and then this one is like to give you that little bit more depth. Kind of just go a little bit each time and just see how much depth I want and see where this is coming out. And also the first shade is more like a sort of blending colour, so it blends in. Because I get it right in that crease, because that is where you want the colour. You can see now it's like got a little bit more darker, but you can see like here it needs that like extra little bit of colour, maybe like a little bit in the corner, and I just blend it like that. I literally have taken the tiniest bit, so you might think this is quite high at the moment, but once you get like the blues and stuff on, you don't see a lot of this colour. Looks a bit crazy at the moment, but you need this very high at the moment. I'd say that's pretty good colouring. Put my eye down a little bit, you can see it, that it's missing there a bit. Also, I have like a droopy eye, not droopy eye, but like, I can't think what the word is for it. I have a droops down a little bit over my eye. I'm quite lucky because you can see a lot of my eyelid, but a lot of it does droop, and that's just Jenny getting older. So what I do is just let it droop and then just blend it into that bit like that. So that's a lot more better. You can see with the eye coming down, you can see it. Might not be all someone's cup of tea, but I'm going to go in from like the outside to the in. That's how I've always worked when I've done an eye look, and it always just works out for me. I'm going to go from like a darker to a lighter blue colour, like a gradient. I'm going to use some Avon makeup, and this is in Demon Blues True Colour. There's 4 colours in here in total, and there's 24. This is quite old. I think someone give it to me. It's not my usual colours, but when I need it for something, it's always handy, and it's come out really handy for this. I'm literally maybe using the colours here, so this darker blue mainly, and a little bit of that, maybe a little bit of that, but mainly this darker blue. What I use that with is like a really defined fluffy brush. The ones I've got are all clean and ready to go for the wedding, but I'll try and find something similar. This one, so this one is like, this got gems, like gold gems or like rose gold, and it's got like a quite dense but like cornered brush, but you can also mix it out. This actually come from Poundland. Really good little brushes actually. Now I'm just going to tap into this blue, like very, very tiny amount. You can tap some off. You just need a very, very tiny amount because this is very dark. You need a tiny amount to just go in the corner because we're basically going on the out corner. So we just go like this. Tiny, tiny amounts. So just work and build it up. That's what I do, and try and get it in the crease. Like that. And give it a good quarter of the eye. It kind of looks like that, if that makes sense. I know it looks patchy at the moment, but all we're doing is building the colour. So the colour sticks out. So once you've got a good sort of colour in the corner, then you can sort of blend it into that outer crease, like so. So you need to come in a little bit into the middle as well, and a little bit on the top. So again, it looks a bit patchy. Some more colour, and just build that colour where you want it to go. You are the controller of the brush, basically. And then like that. Again, if you feel like that's a little bit too pale on that outer corner, okay, like that, a little bit more, and then blend like so. Can you see? Like that. So you want that basic sort of blue on that outer corner. This is why I work from outside to in, because this is the darkest colour and this is the hardest one to work with. I've got quite a good base there now with the dark colour. So go on to the middle colour now, and then what we can do is like blend this all in with like a different brush, so it's not sort of a harsh line, but I want to get the most of it in there. This one I'm going to use is this Max Factor old like little palette I've had for yonks. I can't even tell you what the colours are. It just says eyeshadow duo. It is like 80s old school. So we are going to use this blue in the middle. I have got loads of tons of palettes with blues in it, but this was the best blue that I found for like the middle bit. And all we're going to use is like a double-ended like flat brush with the little gems in it, and this is also from Poundland. Get some on the brush. Quite a bit of this because it does take a little while to get going. And then we're just going to put it into the middle section of the eye and come up to the crease. So where you've done that dark blue, to blend these in together. So like so. And literally put as much as you possibly want on, because at the end of the day, I've got to make sure this is going to stay on my eyes for a very, very long time at the end of the day. I will have like setting spray and stuff like that, but I have to still make sure like I've got quite a good base makeup. A gradient look now, as you can see. Done that. Last inner corner colour, I'm actually going to use quite a new palette. So this is the Revolution Makeup Revolution London. This is Reloaded Deep Dive. So you can see this is all like quite blues and that. I was going to use a lot of these blues, but again, they weren't quite what I needed. Like I did try this dark blue. The colour I'm actually going to use is this like light bluish silver down here, because I needed something to brighten the eye up in the corner, but didn't want like a silver. I'm going to use a double-ended brush again and just pick up quite a good amount. And again, just go in that inner corner. This is beautiful. This colour is so nice. It's a gorgeous colour. We want quite a bit of that in the corner. And then we need to grade it into the other colour. Go up to the same line as all the blues, as you can see. So you're probably thinking I've lost a little bit of in the middle. Yes, I have. I'm just blending this out. And then what I'm going to do is go back. So work back into the blending. So let's just blend this silvery blue out as much as possible, so we get a good amount in there, as you can see. Then we're going to go back into the middle blue. We're just going to go like over some of that first blue, like this blue, right up to the top. So you're kind of blending them in with each other. If you feel like you've lost this, go back in with this. If you feel like you lost this, go back in with this, go in back. Like you're basically going back and forth to make sure the colour is pristine or there. We've done the middle blue. We need the darker blue to match in with the lighter blue now. So just a tiny little bit, all the same brushes. And then you just go over the last bit of this blue. You match in. Like that. Now you can see a nice gradient look. I feel like I've lost a little bit in here, so I'll go back in that in a minute. But most of it is like gradient. The only other little thing I will probably do for the day is get a smaller, denser brush with this dark blue, and then just go like this. So you can blend that blue in a lot more nicer, that dark blue into the browns. Like I said, it needs to like all look thing. I've got like a makeup towel here, that's what I'm rubbing it on. Again, I feel like here I've lost a little bit of blue. Get a little bit, wipe it off, and then just blend. Like the blending process is your friend, if that makes sense. I feel like that brown is like missing around this corner. So again, go back in with your browns, use them both together. I'll probably tap them off together. You have to work and go back and forth, go back and forth. So in there, tap off as much as you want, and then sort of go like that. So that colour does come back. Because like I said, you will be blending a lot of this out. So there you go. You see that? And if you feel like you're missing the blue, or like again here has gone a little bit thing, I'm going to use my smaller brush this time. Just get a tiny bit and then just go like that. It's because I've got like droopy eyes and I have to make sure that this is quite pristine. If I not shut my eyes, but if my eye droops down a little bit, you can still see all this, and you can see all this. Unfortunately, with my droopy eyes, I just have to go a little bit higher. Lighted in the corner, I was missing a bit. Back in with that, tiny bit. Like I said, everything needs to be like a little bit pristine, because it's like a wedding. So there you go, you can see it now. I think that is in quite a good position. Like you can see the brown, everything is blended into the brown, and then this dark blue has blended quite well into the corner. The suggestion you now get is a makeup wipe, and what I do is my finger is just clean everything that you want clean. So like the inner corner, you only want it in the top inner corner but not the bottom. So just clean everything. So I just get my finger in here, just pull this down, and I get to the corner and I just go like that. I just give it a clean cut, straight up. So there you go, it's clean cut, straight up. If you feel like you've still got like concealer there or stuff, just brush it off, but be very careful. So clean cut has been done. If I feel like I miss some of this like corner out with a dark blue. We can do this at the end, and normally we can do it with foundation on there. It's quite easy to like blend away. Step I think is putting them like the eyeliner on and then the mascara. So I'll do this all on a time lapse. I would do it as close as I possibly can to show you. I will also do the other eye, and then we can do some lashes, what I'm thinking on the day. We can try both of them. Very simple. Mascara and everything is on my eyelashes. As you can see, my eyelashes are not bad, but because the makeup look is quite dark, you can't really see them. That's why I'm thinking of putting lashes on, because eyelashes need to be on this look. I've got 2 different eyelashes. I have tried them out already just to see what they look like, because I bought 3 in total. Got the Ardell wispies, but I got the baby wispies because I did have them like normal wispies and they were too big when I first done this look. So I got the baby wispies. Also got the Ardell 172s. I've lost the bits of thing, but they look like, I want them to look like lash extensions, but not like too full on. So that's why I think these 2 will be quite good. To do my mascara and eyeliner, I use the Extreme Collection 24-hour felt tip liner. So the liner just looks like that. I've had this one for yonks, and this one just seems to be going forever and really good. And then the 2 mascaras I used was the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So this is one of my older ones. I did show the wand, love this mascara. So this gives me like the volume in my eyelashes. And then I did use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High mascara just to flick up my ends and anything like that, just to give it that sort of lengthening. I do use 2 mascaras. These ones are old. I've kept them because I do use them on a daily basis if I'm using like makeup, but I have got like 2 new sets ready for the wedding, or if I have a nice occasion I want to use my new one. These are great mascaras, love them. I seem to go to them all the single time. These are done. So I think we should get the lash on and then we can tidy this up and I can show you how to do that. So I think we'll go for these ones first. I will do the other eye and then we can show you how I tidy everything up. Both eyes are done. I think they look quite similar. They look a lot more nicer, like 2 of them done now. Got some Ardell Lash Light for individual lashes, clear adhesive. Like, it's literally the same. It's like clear eyelash glue. Whereas when I brought it out of Sally's, it comes in this little bottle, but I have got a little lip brush that I don't ever use, so I'm going to use that for the lashes. Like I said, we're going to try the Ardell 172s, and I'm going to have to cut these down, so it'll be 2 minutes and then we can put. I've just cut a little bit off of each lash, one that I didn't use previously, and now I'm just going to dip into the clear adhesive. Why I wanted clear was I've got a white and it kind of shows up. I didn't realise this was for individual lashes, but last time I used it was quite good. So, always like using new lashes for the first time on an event. I actually like using them when I've actually used them a little bit, like put glue and stuff on them, because I find they're so easier. You don't have to like bend them into place. One of these is going to be probably more difficult than the other, but it is literally hopefully going to be a lot easier than trying to do it on the day. Glue as or little as what you want. That's probably the newest lash. So the other one I've used the first time, so I'm actually going to put that one on first. It's sort of going like a dry clear. I'm going to put this one on this eye, so I'm going to try and get it as close to the eyelash line as possible and try and link it up with these, which is not always the simplest of things. So I normally stick it in the middle. And I've already put some eyeliner down. So it should like match up that. Should. Eyelash might have dried a bit too much. It has. We can move on to the other one. Maybe we'll move on to this one. It's always good to get it in position. And then sort of tweak it. And I've recently put the eyeliner on and then put the lashes on. It seems to be a lot more better. Okay, this was not playing ball. I think the glue dried a little bit too early. Which is fine, it's fine. One lash at a time. Just blow on it. And then we just go in the same position that we had. It's very like tacky. These eyelashes are very, very nice, by the way. That glue works a dream, actually. Yeah, these are nicer. Yeah, these are lovely. What I do is go underneath with a bit of mascara, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to totally ruin them. Have a look at the look. I'm gonna tidy all this up. So I have got another powder foundation from Primark, but this one is called Sands 06. So it's like a lighter nudie colour to blend everything in. And then what I do is just get a really good big old like fluffy brush. This one is from Moda Pro, and this is in EMX 430 crease brush, so you can see how fluffy it is. Just get a little bit of that on, tap a little bit off, and then we just go and soften anything up that's really like near the brow, because we want to look pretty but we don't want to look drag queen, and we still want to have the brown in but not too much, if that makes sense. So just go all around the edge of the brown, like with the tip, and down the side here. Just blend it sort of all in together. Like I said, if you feel like you've taken the colour off too much, just put it back on and then back in with this again. It's mainly the brow. I don't like the brown, so I use the tip of this brush just to take that off. So now you can see the difference. You can see that this is quite browny, but this is brown, but it's been cut off. This bit is the bit that's kind of annoying me with a big old thing, so I'm just going to tap onto the corner and just give it a little bit of a rub as well. We want to take that harsh line off. You can even do it with the brown, so you could just tap the brown and just tap it like very nicely around that dark blue, like so, and then go back in with this and then just tap some of that off so that corner doesn't look so harsh. So like that. So basically I've still got the blue there, but it's not as like too harsh. If you still think it's harsh, go in back in with a bit more brown. It's all about blending. And then again, go back in with this. This is the bit where it takes the time, because it's literally the bit where it needs to be taken. I would normally do this bit after I've done like the foundation and that, because you have a foundation there to stick on with the powder on, because obviously this is just powder foundation, so This would be like a lot more easy to like move about, but now you can see that there is not this harsh line there. There's a nice bit of brown there instead of this mess over here. So I'm gonna put it on a time lapse again and then do this eye. Both eyes are finished now and all cleared up, and they do have the lashes on it. Obviously I would do mascara on the bottom lashes, but literally this is just to show you guys I'm actually going to be doing, which I really like. I have done it a little bit harsh here. Maybe I'll on the day like get it a bit more gradient like that. Normally this is the eye that's really hard, but this one hasn't a. But I do like these lashes. I think they're really nice. They're really pretty. They're like so much nicer. I'm going to show you in the like natural light and then we can see a lot more better. Sorry if you see any mess, but this is like the eye look in the natural light. So these are the lashes. I love these lashes. Is the makeup look, and I really love it. I think I need to put a bit more silver up here, but that's all like done. I can sort of tweak it. What I'm just going to do really quickly, I feel like I should try to show you these lashes as well. So I'm going to swap them up. I'll do it on a time lapse and we can have a look at these ones too. This is the other set of lashes. I think they're both really pretty, but I think I like the other ones better. I don't know why. I don't know, they're both nice. They're going to be very hard to choose on the day. These are so much better than the ones I originally tried on, like the wispies. They were too full on. These are very nice as well. Yeah, I do like both, to be fair. This has unfortunately come to the end of the makeup tutorial for my friend's wedding. I'm going to be a bridesmaid. This is the final look with the second load of lashes. I hope that you've enjoyed the video, and this is going to give you some sort of inspiration to do a really nice easy like blue look if you're looking to do a blue look for like a fancy dress or a bridesmaid, or you fancy having blue eyeshadow for your wedding, or I think that this might help you. I hope this is give you like a really easy tutorial. You might not be able to find all the products that I did use, but I showed you the colour, so you can definitely have a look at something very similar. I tried a look with a load of different blues when I first did it, so maybe if you want a blue look, try the best blues for your eye and like what goes best on your eye at the end of the day, because a lot of different colours do look different on people. If you like the video or the products or the advice or the tutorial that I did give you, then please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Tells me what you like, tells me what you want to see. I can bring future videos like this. Other people see it, other people like it, and the video go around. So yeah, please give it a massive thumbs up. Come and subscribe to tazwells12 by hitting the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification when you want to be notified of the newest upload. Share the button down with your friends and family. Comment down below. I will 100% comment back to your comment every single time, and like your comment too. The video is not sponsored by any of the brands that I did mention. I forgot to say that at the beginning, but it's not sponsored by any of the brands I did mention. This is just an advice video for you guys, a tutorial on a makeup look. No sponsored. I brought this all out of my own money. Check out my 2 accounts on social media of Instagram. So you have tazwells12, tazwells12 home. Check, like, follow, comment, whatever you like to do, please. That'd be great. And once I have done all my makeup for the day, of the bridesmaid and my hair done and everything on my dress, I will put pictures probably on Instagram, and I will show you maybe a little clip in a different video of how it all went. So thank you for watching, thank you for supporting as always. I hope you have a lovely day or a lovely evening, and I'll see you soon, guys.